at Strike Reservoir in Mountain Home, Idaho. We're going to try out my new inside your pole rod holder. It works just like this. It's real easy. You unscrew that butt cap. Screw that back on. Stick it in the ground. You're all set. Everything's inside your pole, so you don't have to worry about having a rod holder anymore. It's always just right there. Yeah. It's right there, just like that. That one I installed in a Cabela's pole rod building kit. This one I installed in my buddy's Fenwick fishing pole. It works just the same. Fish are biting off the marshmallows, so we're just using marshmallows in there. There you have it. No more looking for rocks or tackle boxes or carrying around a rod holder. Everything's just built right inside of your pole. And I'll show you how to install that here shortly. This is my dad's Gloomis, and I'm going to install a rod holder kit in this pole right here. It comes in a kit. This is all my invention. Looks just like that. This is what the packaging looks like. And so we're going to rip this open, get to the parts. This is the actual rod holder itself. And we're going to take the fishing pole, which would be like your average fishing pole, and we're going to cut along this butt cap here. Just work your way around it until you feel yourself hit that fiberglass rod, and then stop. You work your way around it until you get it, and then you have to really twist these off. And then once you get it broke loose, it comes off, and then you got the fiberglass rod sitting right there. You'll want to clean that off with your file. And then all you have to do is install my threaded piece, which will glue on here, and then you're done. It only takes you about 10-15 minutes for the whole thing. And then you'll take your cap here, and that needs to be reamed out to the size of this fiberglass pole. We file on this until we get it to where it fits over this fiberglass part of the rod, and we pretty much got it right there. So we're going to take our double bubble epoxy, and we're going to fold that over. We're going to rip that off of there. Then you just use the plastic that the kit came in to mix your epoxy up with. It comes with a popsicle stick to mix it up with. It's really important that you mix your epoxy in together really well, otherwise it won't perform properly. Once we got it mixed up really good, we'll want to add some onto the fiberglass rod here. We want to try to use all this glue that we can, because then it'll hold the best. Get it built up on there really nice. And we can slide this right on there and kind of twist it while you do, so the glue kind of makes its way through. And we got it just like that. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to kind of turn it on its end. And I'm going to take all this excess epoxy, work it right down. Don't get any down in the tube. If you do, you can clean it out pretty easy with the file. I'm going to take all this extra epoxy and I'm going to work it right down the side of that tubing there. Try to get as much glue down in there as I can. Now we'll just let that cure up for 10-15 minutes, and then we'll show you the rest what to do. Alright, we waited for that epoxy to cure up. It's been about 10 minutes or so, and you can check the stuff on the plastic there and make sure it's hardened up, and it's pretty hard. You want to ultimately let it cure overnight. That's the best strength for it. And you can see that we got a little bit of that fiberglass pole sticking out here, so we're going to want to cut that off so it's flush. Saw right through that. So we're flush on that bottom now. Now we can just take all our parts and they fit right up inside the pole. This is a nice white fiberglass rod. It's about 28 inches, and I tipped it, and it'll shove right into the fishing pole almost all the way in. So if it doesn't go all the way in like that, you just measure that distance right there, and that's what we're going to cut off, and then we're going to re-tip it. So we're going to cut this off, work our way around that fiberglass. Then we're going to shove it up in here and check and see. It's just still a little bit snug, but after we re-tip this, it'd be better to use a flat file to re-tip that. But once we re-tip that, it's gonna go all the way in, and then that'll screw all the way in tight, and then your cap goes on just like that, and you'll be just like that. It's all installed. And that is how you install your in-your pole rod holder kit. If you're having problems getting anything installed, on the directions on the back I have my email address, and I have my personal phone number, my cell phone number. So if you have any problems, you can call me on my cell, say, hey, I'm having problems, and I can talk you through it. It's real easy, and a lot of poles have some modifications on the end, or they're clogged up with glue, and you have to do some different things to get it, but it's still real easy. So if you have any problems, you can get a hold of me. Everything's on the back of the instruction booklet there. My name is Paul Brooks, and I hope you enjoy it.